Are you unknowingly eating foods that could damage your kidneys? Today, we're exploring a topic that might save you from serious health complications down the road. Imagine this. You feel fine going about your day when suddenly you're hit with fatigue, nausea, and swelling. A doctor's visit confirms the worst. Your kidneys are failing. It sounds shocking, but here's the twist. Your everyday diet might be the hidden cause. Many common foods could be silently harming your kidneys, and some of them are probably in your fridge right now, disguised as healthy choices. Curious about which foods might be putting your kidneys at risk? In this video, we'll reveal the 22 worst offenders. Some of them will surprise you. We'll also explain how these foods can lead to kidney damage and, in severe cases, increase the risk of dialysis. It's alarming, but with the right knowledge, you can protect your kidneys. If you're serious about safeguarding your health, stick around. By the end, you'll know exactly which foods to avoid and discover kidney-friendly alternatives that are both tasty and safe for your body. Number 1. Let's talk about a breakfast favorite that might be quietly straining our kidneys: bacon. Crispy, savory, and loaded with sodium and saturated fats, bacon puts our kidneys to work. The kidneys manage our body's sodium levels, but too much sodium means overtime for these vital organs. Over time, this strain can drive up blood pressure, a serious risk for kidney disease. It's not just the salt. The saturated fat in bacon contributes to weight gain and cardiovascular issues, which also tax our kidneys. Studies show that a high intake of processed meats like bacon is linked to chronic kidney disease. So, how do we keep the flavor without the harm? Moderation is essential. Try saving bacon for a weekend treat instead of a daily indulgence. Turkey or Canadian bacon can offer lower fat, lower sodium alternatives. Or explore plant-based options to keep that smoky taste without the kidney risks. Small changes, like cutting back on bacon, can make a big impact on our long-term kidney health. Number 2. Canned fruits. Fresh fruits are a great choice for a kidney-friendly diet, but canned fruits bring a few concerns. The biggest issue: added sugar. Many canned fruits sit in heavy syrup, which dramatically increases their sugar content. This extra sugar can strain our kidneys, especially over time. Preservatives are another factor. These additives extend shelf life, but they can add extra work for our kidneys. Additionally, the canning process often strips away natural fiber, an important nutrient for digestion. And let's not forget the can itself. Certain linings may contain BPA, bisphenol A, a chemical linked to kidney and other health concerns. So, what's a good alternative? Fresh fruits low in potassium, like apples, berries, or pineapple, are great choices for kidney health. Frozen fruits are also excellent because they're usually frozen at peak ripeness without added sugars or preservatives. If canned fruits are the only option, look for those packed in water or their own juice instead of syrup. Rinsing them can also help remove some sugar and preservatives. And for those who enjoy preserving fruits at home, making your own allows you to control the ingredients, keeping things as healthy as possible. Number 3. Cola. At first glance, an occasional soda might seem harmless. But for our kidneys, cola can be especially concerning. The culprit? Phosphoric acid, a common ingredient that gives cola its tang and prevents bacterial growth. Too much phosphoric acid spells trouble for our kidneys. Studies show that high intake is linked to kidney stones, painful formations caused by an imbalance of minerals, including phosphorus, in our urine. A study in epidemiology found that drinking 2 or more colas a day doubles the risk of chronic kidney disease. And it doesn't stop there. Regular cola can lead to hypophosphatemia, where excess phosphorus in our blood weakens bones, heightening the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Then there's the sugar. A single 12-ounce can pack nearly 40 grams, close to 10 teaspoons. High sugar intake drives obesity and type 2 diabetes, both known risks for kidney disease. What's the better choice? Water is best for hydration and kidney health. Craving more flavor? Try unsweetened iced tea, fruit-infused water, or sparkling water with a splash of real fruit juice. If it's caffeine you're after, green tea is a gentler option, with antioxidants that may support kidney health. Letting go of cola might be hard at first, but our kidneys will thank us. We can't heal them if we keep drinking what harms them. Number 4 on our list might come as a surprise to many: canned soups. Often advertised as a quick, nutritious option, canned soups can be packed with hidden dangers for kidney health. Many are loaded with sodium, a silent risk factor. A single can might contain between 600 and 1,300 milligrams of sodium, an alarming amount when the American Heart Association advises no more than 2,300 milligrams daily, and ideally just 1,500 milligrams for many adults. Why is sodium such a concern for kidney health? Our kidneys regulate the body's sodium balance, filtering out excess to maintain optimal levels. But when sodium intake is high, the kidneys work overtime to keep up. This strain can elevate blood pressure over time, increasing the risk of kidney disease, a condition that affects millions. Sodium isn't the only issue in canned soups. Many contain additives like phosphates, which can be harmful, especially for those with kidney concerns. Some soups also sneak in added sugars and preservatives, further complicating the picture for kidney health. But does this mean we have to give up soup entirely? Not at all. We can make kidney-friendly choices by preparing homemade soups where we control the ingredients and limit salt. If convenience is key, low-sodium options are available. Just check labels carefully. Diluting canned soups with water can also reduce sodium concentration, and using herbs or spices can enhance flavor without extra salt. Staying informed about hidden sodium is a powerful step toward protecting our kidneys, reminding us that simple choices can have a lasting impact on our health. The next one, number 5, let's talk about pickles. These crunchy, tangy treats may be low in calories, but they're packed with sodium. Just one pickle can contain as much as a third of our daily sodium limit. That's a lot of salt for a single snack, and it forces our kidneys to work harder than they should. The process of pickling involves soaking cucumbers in a brine, a salty solution that preserves them and adds that signature bite. This age-old method is effective for preserving food, but in our modern diets, where sodium is already abundant, it can add up quickly. Too much sodium increases blood pressure, a leading factor in kidney disease. High blood pressure strains the delicate blood vessels in our kidneys, gradually impairing their ability to filter waste from our blood. Beyond just sodium, many commercial pickles come with preservatives and artificial colors, ingredients that aren't ideal for kidney health or overall wellness. But does this mean we should give up pickles altogether? Not necessarily. There are kidney-friendly alternatives and ways to enjoy the tangy flavor we love. Making homemade pickles allows us to control the salt content, and quick pickles, made with vinegar and spices, are a lower sodium option. For a similar flavor without the salt, try adding vinegar or lemon juice to your meals. Fresh cucumbers also deliver that same satisfying crunch without the sodium load. And if we really can't resist, we can enjoy pickles occasionally rather than making them a daily habit. Small changes like these let us keep our kidneys healthy without giving up the foods we enjoy. Number 6 is about something that many people enjoy socially, but that can be particularly hard on their kidneys: alcohol. While moderate drinking may have some health benefits, excessive alcohol consumption can be quite harmful to our kidneys. To understand the impact, let's explore how alcohol affects our kidneys. When we consume alcohol, our kidneys are forced to work harder than usual. Alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it increases urine production, which often leads to dehydration. This dehydration strains the kidneys as they struggle to maintain a healthy balance of fluids and electrolytes in our bodies. Dehydration itself can harm kidney function, but alcohol does more than that. It can alter kidney function, making it harder for them to filter our blood efficiently. Long-term, heavy drinking has serious consequences. The National Kidney Foundation warns that drinking large amounts of alcohol doubles the risk of chronic kidney disease. This risk isn't only from the direct impact on kidney function. Alcohol can lead to liver disease, which also affects kidney health. The liver and kidneys work together to filter toxins from the body. When one is compromised, it puts extra stress on the other, creating a cycle of harm that can be difficult to break. Alcohol also contributes to high blood pressure, another major risk factor for kidney disease. Even a single drink can cause a temporary rise in blood pressure, and repeated drinking can lead to chronic hypertension, further endangering the kidneys over time. So, what can we do to protect our kidneys while still enjoying a drink? Practicing moderation is key. Women should aim for no more than 1 drink per day, while men should limit it to 2. Hydration is essential too. Drinking plenty of water alongside alcohol can help balance out the dehydrating effects. Finally, it helps to choose drinks wisely. Beer, for example, is high in phosphorus and can be especially problematic for those with kidney concerns. 7. Next on our list of foods that could be damaging your kidneys is a favorite at many dinner tables: red meat. While it's a great source of protein and other essential nutrients, eating too much red meat can create strain for our kidneys. Let's unpack why red meat can be risky for kidney health. First, red meat is protein-rich, which, while important for muscle and tissue health, places a significant load on our kidneys. When our bodies break down protein, they generate waste products that need filtering out, and our kidneys are the organs responsible for this process. The more protein we consume, the harder our kidneys have to work, increasing the wear and tear on these vital organs over time. Second, red meat is often high in saturated fats. Consuming too much saturated fat can elevate cholesterol levels, increasing the risk of heart disease, a condition that closely impacts kidney function since our hearts and kidneys are interdependent. As cholesterol builds up, blood vessels may narrow, reducing blood flow to the kidneys and impairing their function. Third, red meat contains high levels of purines, natural compounds found in many foods. When broken down, purines produce uric acid, which can accumulate in the body. Excessive uric acid may lead to kidney stones and gout, both of which stress and damage our kidneys over time, making them work even harder to keep up. Processed red meats like bacon, sausage, and deli cuts pose an additional risk. These meats are often loaded with sodium and preservatives to extend shelf life and enhance flavor. High sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for kidney disease. The preservatives add another layer of strain as our kidneys have to filter out these added chemicals. Does this mean we need to eliminate red meat from our diets? Not necessarily. We can adopt kidney-friendly strategies to enjoy red meat in moderation. First, portion control is key. Aim for 3 ounces or less per meal, roughly the size of a deck of cards. Choose lean cuts like sirloin or tenderloin, and trim visible fat to reduce saturated fat intake. Consider balancing your diet with plant-based protein sources, such as beans, lentils, or tofu, which place less strain on the kidneys. Cooking methods matter too. Avoid charring or burning meat, as these can create harmful compounds. And finally, pair your meat with plenty of vegetables and whole grains to support overall health and help reduce the strain on your kidneys. Number 8 on our list might come as a surprise to many: white bread. This staple food, beloved in homes worldwide, could be harming our kidneys when eaten too often. Why is white bread a problem for kidney health? Let's explore. First, white bread is made from refined flour. During refining, the bran and germ are removed, taking away much of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What's left is mostly starch, a simple carbohydrate. When we eat white bread, our bodies rapidly break down this starch into sugar, causing blood sugar levels to spike quickly. These spikes are not kidney-friendly. Over time, high blood sugar damages the blood vessels within our kidneys, reducing their ability to filter waste from the blood. For those with diabetes, this risk is even greater, as their kidneys are already vulnerable. Second, many commercial white breads contain additives. These additives include preservatives and added sugars that can tax our kidneys. Processing these substances requires extra work from our kidneys, which can cause added strain in the long term. Third, sodium levels in white bread are surprisingly high. A single slice may contain 100 to 200 milligrams of sodium, and that amount can quickly increase if we eat multiple slices a day or pair bread with other salty foods. Excess sodium causes our bodies to retain water, which raises blood pressure. High blood pressure is a known contributor to kidney disease, as it strains the delicate blood vessels in the kidneys. What can we do if we love bread but want to protect our kidneys? We have some kidney-friendly alternatives. First, consider whole grain breads. These have more fiber, which slows sugar absorption, helping to prevent blood sugar spikes. Second, look for low-sodium options. Some brands make breads with reduced sodium to support heart and kidney health. Sprouted grain breads are another great option. They often contain more nutrients and can be easier for our bodies to digest. Finally, consider expanding beyond bread. Alternative grains like quinoa, brown rice, or oats offer similar satisfaction and are packed with nutrients that support overall health. 9. Next on our list now are sugary cereals. These breakfast favorites may be delicious, but they can be tough on our kidneys when consumed too often. While colorful boxes and sweet flavors make them tempting, sugary cereals are often high in added sugars and low in fiber. This combination creates a quick blood sugar spike, which, over time, may lead to kidney issues. Let's dig into the reasons why sugary cereals can be risky for kidney health. Sugary cereals pack in a lot of it, and this can contribute to weight gain and raise the risk of type 2 diabetes. Obesity and diabetes are two major risk factors for chronic kidney disease. When we consume too much sugar, it adds extra stress on our kidneys, as they have to work harder to manage the increased blood sugar levels. Over time, this repeated strain can wear down kidney function. Sugary cereals often come with added sodium and artificial ingredients. Sodium can raise blood pressure, which puts additional stress on the blood vessels in our kidneys, reducing their filtering ability over time. Artificial additives, used for preservation and color, also create more work for our kidneys, which must process and eliminate these chemicals. So, how do we make breakfast both enjoyable and kidney-friendly? Luckily, there are plenty of options. First, oatmeal is an excellent choice. It's high in fiber, which helps prevent blood sugar spikes. Instead of adding sugar, we can flavor it with fresh fruits like berries, bananas, or apples for natural sweetness and added nutrients. Another option is Greek yogurt with berries. Greek yogurt provides protein without excessive sugar, and berries add antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, supporting kidney health. Smoothies are also a versatile breakfast idea. By making them at home, we control the ingredients, keeping out the added sugars and using wholesome choices like leafy greens, fresh fruits, and a small portion of protein powder or Greek yogurt. For a savory alternative, consider egg white omelets with vegetables. Egg whites are rich in protein without the cholesterol of whole eggs, making them gentle on the kidneys. We can add vegetables like spinach, peppers, or tomatoes for extra nutrients and flavor. Number 10 on our list might surprise you: salt substitutes. Marketed as a healthier option, these can pose hidden risks, especially for people with kidney problems. Most salt substitutes replace sodium chloride with potassium chloride. While potassium is a vital nutrient, too much can be harmful. Here's the issue. Healthy kidneys keep our potassium levels in balance, but damaged kidneys struggle to filter out excess potassium. When potassium builds up in the bloodstream, a condition called hyperkalemia, it can lead to severe heart issues and even become life-threatening. Muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, and nausea are common warning signs of elevated potassium. For safer, flavorful alternatives, turn to herbs and spices. Fresh basil, rosemary, or thyme can add incredible flavor without adding sodium or potassium. Citrus fruits like lemon or lime juice bring brightness and freshness to meals, while vinegar, whether balsamic, apple cider, or rice vinegar, adds a tangy kick. Garlic and onions are also powerful options for adding depth and complexity to dishes without needing any salt at all. Moving on to number 11, soy sauce. This popular condiment may pack a serious flavor punch, but it's also packed with sodium. Just 1 tablespoon can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, more than half the recommended daily intake. With too much sodium, our blood pressure can rise, creating a major risk for kidney disease. High sodium levels can also lead to fluid retention, which strains the heart and kidneys over time. To enjoy that savory umami taste without the sodium load, we have some options. Coconut aminos offer a soy-free, lower sodium alternative with a similar depth of flavor. If soy sauce is still your go-to, try the low-sodium variety and use it sparingly to keep sodium intake in check. For a homemade twist, a mushroom-based sauce can deliver a similar savory profile when blended with the right seasonings. Or, for a completely new spin, consider balsamic glaze. It's different but equally rich and satisfying. Number 12 on our list is banana chips. While fresh bananas can be a reasonable choice in a kidney-friendly diet, banana chips tell a different story. They're usually deep-fried and heavily coated in sugar, making them high in both fat and sugar, a combination that's tough on kidneys. The high sugar content alone is enough to raise red flags. Too much sugar can lead to weight gain and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, both of which can strain kidney function. Plus, banana chips are often loaded with unhealthy fats, especially trans fats, which can contribute to heart disease, a condition closely linked to kidney health. Adding to this, the dehydration process intensifies the natural potassium levels, making banana chips a poor choice for those needing to monitor potassium intake. But don't worry, there are satisfying and kidney-friendly snack options we can reach for instead. Fresh fruits like apples, berries, and pineapple are delicious choices, each naturally lower in potassium. Unsalted popcorn is another great option, a whole grain snack that's low in both potassium and phosphorus. For something crunchy, plain or lightly flavored rice cakes fit the bill. We can also dip raw veggies like bell peppers or cucumbers in hummus for a fresh, low-potassium snack. Unsalted nuts, in moderation, can provide a satisfying source of healthy fats and protein without compromising kidney health. Number 13 on our list might surprise us: star fruit. This tropical delight, though appealing, can be harmful for those with kidney issues. Star fruit contains a unique neurotoxin. Healthy kidneys filter this out without trouble, but damaged kidneys struggle, risking dangerous complications. Symptoms of star fruit toxicity start subtly: persistent hiccups, nausea, and vomiting. But they can escalate quickly, causing seizures and, in extreme cases, even death. This toxin, carboxin, builds up in the bloodstream when kidneys aren't working efficiently, affecting the brain and nervous system. For those with kidney impairment, even a small amount of star fruit can be harmful. Those with healthy kidneys can enjoy it, but anyone with compromised kidney function should avoid it altogether. Fortunately, there are other delicious, kidney-friendly fruits to enjoy. Berries, like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, are low in potassium and rich in antioxidants, making them a flavorful, safe choice. Apples are packed with fiber and are also low in potassium, offering a satisfying crunch. For a taste of the tropics, pineapple is a great alternative that is relatively low in potassium. Grapes provide refreshing hydration with lower potassium content, and plums, another good choice, offer sweetness with minimal risk. Let's remember, keeping our kidneys healthy isn't just about what we avoid, but about choosing options that nourish and protect our whole system. Number 14, energy drinks, and they're more problematic for our kidneys than many realize. These caffeine-packed beverages are known for their ability to provide a quick jolt of energy, but that boost comes with risks. The high caffeine content can raise blood pressure, increasing the workload on our kidneys. Over time, this added stress can strain kidney function, particularly if we're already managing health issues. Energy drinks are often loaded with sugar, sometimes as much as a can of soda. This high sugar content contributes to weight gain and raises the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, a major risk factor for kidney disease. Excessive sugar intake also leads to blood sugar spikes, which over time can wear down our kidneys and other organs. But caffeine and sugar aren't the only concerns. Energy drinks are often packed with artificial additives, including colors, flavors, and preservatives. These ingredients, while safe in moderation, add extra work for our kidneys to filter out. And let's not overlook the caffeine's diuretic effect, which can lead to dehydration if we're not compensating with enough water. Dehydration, in turn, places further stress on our kidneys, impairing their function. Taurine, an amino acid often included in energy drinks, is usually safe in small amounts. However, the long-term effects of consuming high doses of taurine regularly remain unclear. Fortunately, there are healthier ways to maintain our energy levels. Green tea offers a more moderate caffeine boost along with antioxidants that support overall health. When we're feeling tired, it may simply mean we're dehydrated, so reaching for water first can often revive us. Fresh fruit provides natural sugars that fuel the body gently, without the crash. Smoothies, made from fruits, vegetables, and a touch of protein, offer steady, nutrient-rich energy. A single cup of coffee can also provide a boost, minus the excessive sugar. A balanced diet, regular physical activity, and good sleep are the foundations of lasting energy. Energy drinks might promise a quick lift, but a healthier routine sustains us better in the long run, preserving not just our energy, but our kidney health as well. Number 15 on our list is phosphorus additives, which are present in a wide variety of processed foods. These additives, often identified by ingredients ending in phosphate, are used to enhance flavors, improve texture, and extend shelf life. While phosphorus is a mineral essential for bone health and cellular function, excessive amounts can be problematic, particularly for those with kidney issues. Phosphorus naturally occurs in many foods, but the kind added to processed products is absorbed more readily by our bodies. This means that foods with phosphate additives can quickly lead to high phosphorus levels in the blood. Healthy kidneys help keep these levels in check, but for anyone with kidney impairment, filtering out excess phosphorus becomes a challenge. When phosphorus builds up, it can cause serious health issues. Weakening of bones, calcium deposits in blood vessels, and accelerated kidney damage are some of the risks associated with high phosphorus levels. Phosphate additives are hidden in many common foods, making it easy to consume more phosphorus than we realize. Processed meats, packaged baked goods, soft drinks, instant puddings and sauces, and processed cheeses are all frequent sources of these additives. Even foods marketed as convenient snacks or quick meal options often contain them. To protect our kidneys, it's crucial to be mindful of these additives. Reading food labels carefully is one of the best defenses. Anything ending in phosphate signals a phosphorus additive. Choosing whole, unprocessed foods helps us avoid hidden phosphorus, as these options are generally free from unnecessary additives. Cooking at home offers even more control, allowing us to select ingredients that are naturally low in phosphorus. Limiting fast foods and convenience foods can further reduce exposure to these additives. At number 16, we encounter a surprising dietary choice: whole wheat bread. Though whole grains are usually considered healthier than refined grains, whole wheat bread poses some unique challenges for kidney health due to its higher levels of phosphorus and potassium. Let's look closely at why this could be concerning. First, whole wheat naturally contains more phosphorus. While phosphorus supports strong bones, too much of it can strain the kidneys. For those with kidney issues, managing phosphorus intake is critical to avoid additional stress on these organs. Second, whole wheat also carries a significant amount of potassium. Potassium is essential for maintaining heart rhythm and muscle function. Yet, with impaired kidney function, the body may struggle to regulate potassium levels effectively, leading to potential complications. Another factor to consider is phytates, compounds in whole grains that can bind to essential minerals like calcium and iron. This binding action may interfere with how our bodies absorb these minerals, which can be a concern, especially for those already managing nutrient restrictions due to kidney health. Lastly, many commercial whole wheat breads contain added phosphates as preservatives, which can contribute even more to phosphorus levels. This might make a seemingly healthy choice not as beneficial for those focused on kidney-friendly eating. But this doesn't mean all bread is off the table. For kidney-friendly options, consider sourdough bread, which may help improve mineral absorption through fermentation. Rice bread is another choice, generally lower in phosphorus and potassium. Corn tortillas can also serve as a versatile alternative, offering fewer of these minerals while still being filling and nutritious. Homemade bread is an option too, allowing us to carefully select ingredients and avoid additives. If we choose to enjoy whole wheat bread occasionally, it's wise to keep portions small and be mindful of other sources of phosphorus and potassium throughout the day. Number 17 might surprise us all, especially those dedicated to health foods: avocados. Often celebrated as a superfood, these creamy fruits are rich in nutrients, but they're also high in potassium. For most of us, this potassium boost is beneficial, supporting muscle function and maintaining fluid balance. However, for those managing kidney issues, it can present a hidden challenge. A medium-sized avocado contains around 975 milligrams of potassium, roughly 20% of the daily recommendation for a healthy adult. That's a considerable amount in just one serving. When our kidneys are damaged or under strain, they may struggle to filter excess potassium from the blood, potentially leading to hyperkalemia. Elevated potassium levels can impact heart function and may pose serious health risks. It's easy to overlook, especially with avocados popping up in everything from salads and smoothies to sauces and desserts. But for those with sensitive kidneys, moderation is essential. Now, this doesn't mean a total ban on avocados for everyone with kidney concerns. With some care and planning, avocados can still make occasional appearances in a kidney-friendly diet. Here are some strategies to help manage intake. Portion control. If approved by a doctor, a thin slice or a small spoonful can add flavor without overloading on potassium. A little can go a long way. Balance your plate. Try pairing a small serving of avocado with other low-potassium foods to keep your daily levels in check. Adjusting other high-potassium items throughout the day can create a balanced intake. Leaching technique. Soaking sliced avocado in water for a few hours may help lower its potassium content. Although this technique isn't foolproof, it can be worth discussing with a healthcare provider as an option. Explore alternatives. If it's texture we're after, There are other ways to get that creamy consistency without the potassium spike. Hummus, low-fat cream cheese, and even whipped egg whites make great substitutes in dips or spreads. Keeping track of food choices in a journal can be helpful too. It allows us to see patterns and monitor our intake closely, helping to stay within safe potassium limits. Number 18 on our list is dried fruits, like apricots, dates, and raisins. Though they may look like a healthy snack, they can pose significant challenges for kidney health. The drying process intensifies not only their sweetness, but also their potassium content, which is concerning for those with kidney issues. Let's break down why dried fruits should be approached with caution. When fruits are dehydrated, all nutrients become highly concentrated. Potassium, in particular, spikes to much higher levels than in fresh fruit. For example, a cup of fresh apricots has about 427 milligrams of potassium, but that same amount of dried apricots soars to 1,511 milligrams, a threefold increase. This concentrated potassium can stress kidneys, which may already struggle to filter minerals effectively. Dried fruits are also packed with natural sugars, which, in their concentrated form, can lead to quick blood sugar spikes. These sudden increases aren't ideal for kidney health, as they can contribute to metabolic imbalances. And because dried fruits are smaller in size, it's easy to consume a lot without realizing it. This can lead to unintentional intake of excessive potassium and sugar, compounding the risk. But avoiding dried fruits entirely isn't always necessary. There are kidney-friendly alternatives and smart strategies to enjoy these flavors safely. Fresh fruits like apples, berries, pineapples, and grapes are lower in potassium and make good substitutes. If we choose dried fruits, practicing portion control is key. Just a small handful, around 2 tablespoons, is enough. Frozen fruits can also work well, especially when fresh produce is out of season. Some fruits can even be soaked in water for a few hours and drained before eating, a process known as leaching, which reduces potassium levels. Number 19, a common breakfast choice for most, but a challenge for kidney health. Bran cereals and oatmeal are staple breakfast foods, known for being packed with fiber and nutrients. For many, they're a fantastic start to the day, but for those managing kidney health, they may pose unique challenges. These whole grains are rich in both phosphorus and potassium, 2 minerals that people with kidney issues often need to monitor closely. Let's take a closer look at why these cereals might not be ideal. Bran and oats naturally contain high levels of phosphorus. A single cup of oatmeal can provide up to 180 milligrams of phosphorus, an amount that can quickly accumulate if intake isn't monitored. While the phosphorus found in plant-based sources like whole grains is generally less absorbable than that in animal products or additives, it still contributes to our daily intake and can impact kidney function over time. Potassium is another mineral to be mindful of. A single serving of bran cereal can pack as much as 200 milligrams of potassium, and some cereals also contain added phosphorus in the form of preservatives or fortification. These added phosphates, often not clearly labeled, can make it even harder to manage intake accurately. While the fiber in bran and oats supports digestive health and blood sugar control, those of us with kidney concerns need to weigh the benefits carefully. Choosing lower phosphorus and potassium foods can better support kidney health while still providing a nutritious breakfast. For kidney-friendly alternatives, consider rice-based cereals, which generally have lower levels of both phosphorus and potassium. Corn flakes are another option, but be sure to check for any added phosphates. Cream of wheat, especially when made with water, offers a low-mineral breakfast option that's gentle on the kidneys. If we enjoy cooking from scratch, we can experiment with kidney-friendly grains to create our own hot cereals with full control over ingredients. For a protein-rich start to the day, egg whites are an excellent choice, providing high-quality protein with minimal phosphorus. Each morning, we have the opportunity to choose foods that nourish our body and respect our health needs. Selecting the right breakfast can make a meaningful difference in our kidney wellness journey. At number 20, we find Swiss chard, spinach, and other leafy greens. Though widely celebrated as superfoods, these greens carry a high potassium load. For those with kidney issues, this can pose a significant concern. Often, individuals with kidney disease are advised to opt for lower potassium alternatives, like cabbage or lettuce. Here's why these greens may challenge kidney health. Firstly, their potassium content is notably high. For instance, 1 cup of cooked spinach contains approximately 840 milligrams of potassium, while Swiss chard tops that with nearly 960 milligrams per cup. These greens are also rich in oxalates, compounds that can contribute to kidney stone formation in those predisposed. When cooked, leafy greens lose volume but retain most of their nutrients, which intensifies the potassium concentration. This can be especially tricky since they're commonly added to smoothies or hidden in dishes to boost nutrition, which makes it easy to overlook their potassium impact. However, leafy greens do provide valuable nutrients, so avoiding them completely isn't necessary. Instead, we can choose kidney-friendly alternatives and smart approaches. Low-potassium greens like kale, cabbage, or romaine lettuce are excellent substitutes. If high-potassium greens are consumed, limit the portions. Another option is to mix small amounts of high-potassium greens with larger portions of low-potassium types. Fresh herbs like parsley, cilantro, or basil also bring that green flavor to meals with far less potassium. Number 21, our next kidney culprit, processed cheese. Those perfectly melting, individually wrapped slices may be tasty, but they're tough on our kidneys. Loaded with phosphorus and sodium, processed cheese can lead to trouble when kidneys aren't working at their best. Phosphorus supports strong bones, yet excess levels build up when kidneys struggle, weakening bones and causing harmful calcium deposits in blood vessels. Damaged kidneys find it hard to filter this mineral, which compounds the risk. Sodium, already a strain on kidneys, only adds to the issue. Just 2 slices can contain 350 milligrams, nearly a fifth of the daily limit. Processed cheese isn't just high in phosphorus and sodium. It also lacks the protein and beneficial nutrients of natural cheeses. So what's a better choice? Try mozzarella, Swiss, or goat cheese, varieties that are typically lower in phosphorus and sodium. Or consider plant-based cheeses that are low in sodium and phosphate-free. Choosing better cheeses is a small but powerful step for kidney health. Every mindful choice we make adds up, protecting our kidneys and promoting their optimal function. Finally, number 22 on our list is sports drinks, a choice often promoted as healthy, but often high in sugar and loaded with phosphorus additives. Unless we're in intense training, plain water usually serves us better. Let's explore why sports drinks might not be as beneficial as they seem for our kidneys. These drinks often pack as much sugar as soda, leading to potential weight gain and increasing our risk of diabetes, a major contributor to kidney disease. Many contain added phosphorus, a real concern for anyone with kidney issues. Though marketed for their electrolyte content, most of us don't need those extras, which can put unnecessary strain on our kidneys. Furthermore, artificial colors and flavors present in many sports drinks add another layer of stress for our kidneys to filter. Instead, let's consider kidney-friendly hydration alternatives. Water stands as the best choice for most hydration needs. Coconut water, with its natural sweetness and lower sugar content, offers a gentle alternative. Just be mindful of its potassium. For a homemade electrolyte boost, we can mix water with a splash of juice and a pinch of salt. Herbal teas, particularly caffeine-free options, keep us hydrated and flavored water. Simply add a bit of 100% fruit juice. Brings flavor without the excessive sugar or additives. For most of us, water remains the gold standard for staying hydrated. If we're engaged in intense physical activity or have specific health considerations, consulting a healthcare provider ensures we're on the right track. Kidney health requires awareness of what we eat and drink. Although this list of foods and drinks might seem lengthy, remember, small adjustments add up to big impacts. Focusing on whole, minimally processed foods and sticking with water for hydration are small ways to support our kidneys. They work tirelessly for us every day. Let's show them some appreciation by making kidney-friendly choices. If this information was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health tips. Share your own kidney health success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear them. Like and share this video to spread the word. Remember, small changes can lead to big improvements in health. Stay well and keep those kidneys happy.